Hello, my name is Connie Liu. I'm an undergraduate at MIT, and today we're going to be doing more concept questions about viruses. So first, we're going to be going over how viruses kill cells. So viruses can kill cells in multiple ways. The first one we're going to talk about is by using hydrolytic enzymes. These enzymes are very similar to the ones that you would be finding in lysosomes that break down waste within the cell, but instead these viruses are using these enzymes to lyse the cell. And if you remember, this is characteristic of the lytic cycle of a virus. Another way that viruses can kill cells is by forcing those cells to produce toxins. So the virus incorporates DNA that codes for proteins that produce these toxins, and then that leads to different symptoms, such as inflammation and things like that, fever. Otherwise, the virus itself can be the one that's producing those toxins as well. So the damage that a virus can have on a cell actually is greatly determined by how quickly that cell divides. So for something like the flu, which stands for influenza, the cells divide fairly quickly within the epithelial cells within your respiratory system, which is where the influenza virus attacks the cells. And then those cells actually regenerate very quickly, and in that case, they can replenish themselves very quickly, and there's no permanent damage. On the other hand, there's the poliovirus. And the poliovirus is much more dangerous because it attacks nerve cells. And nerve cells are either very slow or don't replicate at all. And in that case, once those cells are attacked and killed, they can't be replaced. And that's why polio can be such a debilitating illness for people to have. But there are ways to avoid getting attacked by viruses, at least to a very dangerous degree, and those are through vaccines. So when you were little, you probably got a polio vaccine. Polio is actually eradicated from America. It was recently eradicated from India as well, which is pretty exciting. But vaccines are meant to inject you or introduce a harmless or almost harmless variant of the virus into your body, so it can stimulate your immune system to form defenses against that virus in the future. So different vaccines you've probably gotten are chickenpox vaccine or the polio vaccine, as we just mentioned. And then these basically prevent you from having the very negative symptoms associated with those diseases. In contrast, you can't really take any medicine while you're being infected by a virus, so that's why you have to preemptively get a flu vaccine. But once you get the flu, you can't take many of the medications that are available, because those are called antibiotics. And antibiotics are specifically used to attack bacterial infections, because they attack things that are only found in bacteria. Maybe they inhibit the enzymes that are associated with the bacteria, or attack the surface proteins, or like recognize the surface proteins on that bacteria. That's why antibiotics can't work on viruses, because viruses don't have those enzymes and don't have those surface proteins that are common among bacteria that infect you. So that's why you can't take antibiotics, and instead you should just get vaccines to preemptively prevent these diseases.